Welcome to the video, guys. Quick tip, quick putting tip, just on using large repeatable muscle groups. I threw a number of standstills off the tee to this first basket here. This course is great for practice. They have a shorter position here. The tee pad's back there, so getting a standstill here is not a big deal. But then there's another basket relatively in line with the short basket. So I threw a number of putters here, and then I threw some mids there. Picked up my shanks, man. I threw some bad shots too, but I just focused on one thing off the tee. And now I'm just gonna focus on one thing off the green, or on the green. So my only focus here, and these are all tap-ins, but I'll ping a couple of the birdie attempts there. I threw threw my putting putters to the far basket, so I'm just putting with whatever I got. But doesn't really matter what you're putting with. My only focus right now in my personal game, and if this helps you, that's wonderful. Disc golf's super fun once you figure out the mechanics, but getting bogged down with the mental side of the mechanics is very tough. So if you can relate this physically, relay this from your mind to your body, and then repeat it over and over again physically, it'll help out. These are so tiny, parked whatever, couple shots. But I'll putt some of these like mid-range discs from, we're not that far away, we're 25 feet. I'll move back as I putt. So I'll chunk a little mid-range in there, or at least attempt to. So what I'm working on in my game and what may help you, and this is my practice round, which I'm going to play the whole course, but film a little bit and then put the camera up, because I need to be focused when I practice physically, and the camera can distract, but I'm happy to share what my focus is. So all I'm focusing on currently in my putt, as I'm learning how to putt with my non-dominant hand, is transferring weight back consistently with a little bit of rotation, which is interesting, but I'm rotating my hip system as I translate weight back with my legs. So my legs are moving from back to front. I'm rotating into my back leg using my hips, and then I'm reversing that motion forward. So I'm shifting back and rotating, and then I'm shifting forward and rotating in the opposite direction. And it's allowing me to find some decent consistency. I haven't warmed up any putts, but I'll go ahead. Sorry, I just had lunch. I'll just go ahead and try and ping a couple. We backed up a little bit. We're in the, call it 28, 30 feet, but we'll go with a buzz. Not a great putting putter, but all I'm focusing on here is rotating as I shift my weight back. So again, I'm rotating back with my legs. So I'm going back and then a little bit low to high. And with that rotation, I'm rotating down into my back leg with a little bit of rotation of my hips. So you can think about this as you would screwing a screw into a board. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go from low to high and rotate, and then I'm gonna repeat that motion in reverse. So all I'm doing here, and I'll have to look at the basket, but I'm gonna rotate down and then repeat that same motion in reverse, and then translate that power into my hand without really trying to use my hand. So I rotate and then I use my hand, and that was offline, but I'm not going to change anything technically here. And again, just a mid-range putt, whatever. I'm not going to change anything technically. I'm just going to now focus on my target on the basket. So I rotate down and back, and I focus on the target, and it went in, which is fine. But now I'm going to go back. I'm well outside the circle now. I could walk it out for you guys, but I'm in jump putt range, and again, still putting with not my putting putters, but I'm going to do the same exact thing, but now I'm going to increase the amount of power I get from my legs and a little bit of rotation. You don't want to over rotate when you're putting, because you'll pull, but I'm going to try and transfer down and back, and then rotate a bit as I go from low to high, Let's see if we can ping it. If not, no worries. But I hope it helps, guys. Pretty bad, but if I gave it the appropriate height, it would have. And again, I didn't leave it short, which take the positive out of your practice sessions. I didn't leave it short, which I'm happy with. So, you know, once I warm up and I kind of get dialed in physically and mentally, I'll feel a lot more confident on the green. Hope this helps. I'm gonna ping those birdies over there with my actual putting putters, but take this today, this concept mentally, and then relate it to your body. So figure out what your focus needs to be mentally, and then establish that mental focus in your body with muscle memory, and repeat it over and over again. If the basket's a distraction, putt into nothing. But again, you have to have technical goals and target goals to be successful in this sport. So I hope it helps. Do like, subscribe. It helps the channel. The channel's grown tremendously. This is week 4, and you know, the information's getting out there and is relatively well received. May drop the occasional hot take on the game of disc golf, but my ultimate goal is to help people get better at disc golf. So hope it helps. Have a great day. Get out there, get practicing.